Welcome back to the Global Business Report here on the Rise News. It's our Eye on Tech, and we have our eye on Enugu State. Of course, that one-stop shop bill for tax collection in Enugu State, supposed to ease of doing business there, according to Governor Mbah. Let's speak now to Mr. Emmanuel Ekene Namani, who is the Executive Chair of the Enugu State Internal Revenue Service. He joins us, of course, from Enugu. Good morning to you, sir. Thank you so much for joining us. I guess this is an obvious question and happy Valentine's Day, by the way, but I guess it's an obvious question to kick off the session. What was the motivation behind this bill?
Okay, thank you. Good morning. The import of the bill is to ensure that Enugu State create an environment where business can thrive and where business can have the opportunity to plan their financials, where the business are not being stressed financially because of our revenue collection or taxes in Enugu State. So the overall import of the bill or the law is to ensure there is the best of ease of doing business in Enugu State, in the entire Enugu State. Let businesses plan very well their financial, their taxes. And again, you know, what we inherited when we came into government is that there are too many people collecting tax revenue of the state. So if different MDAs, different tiers of government go to one business to go and collect revenue, so we'll be having too many footfalls into these businesses, and it causes stress on the business. So the one-stop shop is aimed at harmonizing or consolidating all the government revenue. If it is one government, it should be one point of collection. So the government now say, let's have one-stop shop, let's harmonize and ensure that the business does not have to contend with too many agencies in terms of trying to pay their taxes or levies or fees to the state. They can pay once and everything, they plan themselves and move ahead with their businesses. That is the import of the law.
Fantastic, fantastic. Well, look, it's Friday. We like to talk a lot about technology on Friday for our Eye on Tech segment. So, I mean, can you speak to how technology will be used by the Enugu State's Revenue Service to make things easier? Because if you want to talk about, you know, reducing stress on people, allowing them to plan a one-stop shop. When I think one-stop shop, I think a single click. So, how does technology feature into this?
Yes, everything we are doing is about technology. The technology is actually an enabler. So if at this age, we have all the technology that can allow us generate one single demand notice, and a single demand notice captures all the revenues being collected by different MDAs on one business. So what it means is that the business can have one single demand notice with one bill number, and we give to the agency upon paying that levy or fee or revenue. All the MDAs that owns this revenue will get their split immediately. So technology is actually what is giving us advantage to go into this one-stop shop for tax and revenue collection. We have built a technology that is actually the envy of other states, where this technology allows us to consolidate all the revenues, be it land use charge, be it business premise, be it environmental, be it every other collectible revenue of the state. We use technology to consolidate all the revenue, and it gives you one single demand notice. And we serve this demand notice on a business. So it also gives the business opportunity to plan and say, we cannot pay this once. It will affect our financials. Can't we pay twice? Can't we pay 3 times? They will give you their payment plans. And when they give you payment plans and abide by the payment plan, you have given the business the ease of operation. So that is actually what is technology enabled. Everything we are going to do here is embedded in our technology.
That is very forward thinking. That's definitely the way to go. So look, signing a bill is one thing. What about enforcement? You know, because there are various non-state actors that collect taxes from businesses, extort them. How will you mobilize enforcement from your agency to make sure that what you intend to do with this bill is actually executed as planned? How are you going to do that?
Okay, we have actually done this in the past. This law is actually trying to give us a solid background or basis for continuing what we have done before. In the informal sector, we introduced what we call e-ticket in the informal sector. This e-ticket is actually a consolidation of all the revenue payable by the informal sector, the market, the artisans, the street shop owners, the transport. So when we came to this e-ticket, what we did was to consolidate it and say, you pay presumptive tax because you don't keep a business record. We cannot assess you properly because you don't have the record. Then we assume a presumptive tax on you, on your business, depending on the sector. Then we also have a business premise levy or renewal included in our e-ticket. We have the environmental levy included in our ticket. We even have union dues. We don't allow union to go and collect again. So when we consolidated all this in our e-ticket for the informal sector, so we collect once. When we collect once, the business has a friendly environment to operate. Let me tell you one thing about collection of revenue in the informal sector, even in the formal sector. If you collect through 2 points, maybe Ministry A or Agency A comes to collect, Agency B comes to collect in the name of one government, I can assure you that one person, an imposter, a non-state actor, will present himself as a government officer to come and collect as Agency C. So when a business doesn't know whom to pay at the exact point in time, it creates a confusion, and the non-state actors take advantage of that environment and also extort the businesses. So what we did in the informal sector is to say you must pay once. So for the market, you pay once and they know whom to pay to. And when they pay, each of the MDAs, be it the Minister of Trade that has a mandate for business premise renewal, be it the environmental levy or what we call the ESWAMA levy that is anchored by ESWAMA, be it local government storage. Local government is also concentrating our e-ticket, be it the union. So everything is collected once and they know where to pay. And again, in Enugu, one of the innovations we brought is that we don't give physical receipt. So if you give physical receipt, a lot of people will go and just fake it, and one person will pay, the entire line of the business will photocopy and change their names. So we don't issue any physical receipt. So when you pay, you get alert immediately. And that alert is an evidence you have paid. If you want to confirm you have paid, you dial *8011 *042#, and you enter your unique identification, which is your phone number. You see evidence that you have paid. So this is what we have done in the informal sector, and we did it because we had what we call the tax regulation signed by the Commissioner for Finance, but now the law has captured it, so it has given us a solid background to continue in that respect. We also did same thing in the formal sector where we consolidated revenue collectible by government from all agencies and gave you one single demand notice. And that one single demand notice, we print it from our system, and it has a barcode. You can confirm it any day. And when you go to bank to pay, you enter the bill number, everything populates. If you have agreed a payment plan, you pay in accordance with payment plan. Or you can also pay online, where you enter www.irs.en.gov.ng. Go to pay taxes, select if you have bill, just enter the bill number. Everything you want to pay populate, and you pay once and go your way. So this is what we have done in the past. So doing that, we limit the opportunity of the non-state actors coming into the field to come and collect. It doesn't mean that we don't see on schedule basis some of these non-state actors trying to come in to come and collect, but at least you now have opportunity of identifying who is who and whom should you fight with the security agents at any point in time. And you also have opportunity of enlightening the residents, the features of revenue and how they should pay, so that everybody becomes careful. When they see non-state actors, they know that this is a non-state actor and they will raise alarm immediately. So this is what we are doing.
It's very thorough, very, very thorough, and I think it's very forward-thinking to not issue physical receipts and to have that done digitally. So that works very well. But look, I mean, you're explaining this to me. A lot of our viewers, an international network. I mean, a lot of educated people understand what you're saying. For the folks in the informal sector, what kind of awareness campaigns are you utilizing to educate them on how this system is supposed to work? Because not everybody is technologically savvy.
Okay, in the informal sector, we have many methodologies for communicating. One is that we use radio jingle. Many of our people listen to radio. We use a lot of radio within the Enugu environment. We also use billboards. We erected a lot of billboards. We also use handbills. We go to market, we share handbills. Then this is an Igbo environment. We also have a way of communicating within the market. So there's what they call Ekene in all the markets. It's like ringing a bell. When they ring a bell, everybody in the market listen, because nobody rings a bell, the same type of bell in the market. So when the leaders of the market rings that bell, everybody listen. Then another effective way of communicating to this informal sector is using their leaders. Every market has leadership. Every single market has leadership. Every transport sector has leadership. Even the artisans, they have their leadership. Our people believe in unionism. So all these unions are being used as a tool of communication. We do engage with them at interval, latest per quarter, we engage them. We tell them the development. They will also listen to their complaints, and also because of their complaint and areas of their concern, we'll be able to rejig our approach and ensure that the businesses are protected. So these are where we come. And it has been effective, very effective. If you ask even a Ekene man here in Enugu, everybody knows the process. Enter Obete, enter New Market, enter Keta, enter Tinka. They know the process. They will even be the one teaching you. So where they usually have confusion is when we have non-state actors come in. So we'll be able to arrest, and many times this informal sector help us to arrest the non-state actors before we call police to come and pick the person up. So it is a well-communicated approach. We have done it for 1 year plus now, and is a well-known procedure in our revenue collection in the informal sector.
Well done, sir. Very, very thorough, very forward-thinking, and we thank you for joining us on Arise News to explain how you're making business easier for firms, SMEs, informal, formal sector in Enugu State. Mr. Emmanuel Ekene Namani, Executive Chairman, Enugu State Internal Revenue Service, thank you so much for your time.